Lewis Hamilton's mentality and George Russell's talent scrutinized as new F1 season nears. Lewis Hamilton could be tired when he returns to F1, according to Jacques Villeneuve. The Mercedes star is expected to compete in the sport this year despite there being plenty of uncertainty over his future following his defeat to Max Verstappen in December. Yet Villeneuve is unsure if he'll be operating at the peak of his powers when he graces the grid again. Hamilton has recently returned to social media, while the Brit also visited the Mercedes factory as the new F1 season creeps closer. Many are expecting the 37-year-old to return stronger than ever after Verstappen denied him a historic 8th title in Abu Dhabi back in December. Yet Villeneuve, speaking to Gazzetta dello Sport, is unsure if the Stevenage-born racer will be the same driver this time around. Lewis was beaten by Max and that must have hurt him, he told the Italian publication. Verstappen never gave up and always performed at the top of his game. Hamilton knows that. The psychological blow of having your championship taken away from you is tough, too. So who knows how Hamilton will return? Is he tired of it or is he even more determined? The 1997 world champion also thinks Mercedes' biggest strength is their engine, while hailing Hamilton for how he's able to adapt. The strongest strength Mercedes have is the engine, he added. It was also stronger than the Honda engine last year, and the new rules don't really change anything in that area. Therefore they keep the advantage on that part. In addition, Lewis always knows how to adapt very quickly to new rules. What is certain is that under these circumstances, Adrian Newey, Red Bull's chief technical officer, is the best, and so I expect a fight with Red Bull. Hamilton, should he return as expected, will race alongside George Russell for Mercedes. The young Brit is seen as the future of the Silver Arrows and fared well when he replaced his compatriot in Bahrain at the end of 2020. Yet while Villeneuve has acknowledged Russell's talent, he's unsure if the youngster will be able to compete at the highest level. We don't know yet the real value of Russell, he explained. It is true that he was a good replacement for Lewis in Bahrain, and that it was easy for him to leave a good impression at Williams. Still, it remains a question mark of what he can do now, at a big team where he will start to feel the pressure and have Hamilton as a teammate. Talent Russell certainly has, but is it that of a champion or like Bottas, who is capable of just doing some good races, occasionally? Russell is keen to make his mark at Mercedes. And he recently criticized their new car, insisting it needs plenty of work despite the clock ticking down. First impressions of W13 have been interesting, he said. It's a very different car to the previous era, and the characteristics of how the downforce is completely different, so we're still learning as we are going. He added, there's still a huge amount of improvement to be made to bring everything together and make it as nice as possible to drive. I foresee a lot of people being in the same boat. We're just learning so much day after day, whether it be in the winter or in the simulator, and I think it's going to be a year of development. I think everyone wants to go into the first race and have the fastest car possible. But what will be more important is understanding what your limitations are and how you're going to improve from those limitations to build the best foundation possible.